Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Camera Yogi. Please subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Camera Yogi. Today the weather is very, very nice, sunny. Sunny and a little bit windy. It is now a bit cool, but during the day it was very, very hot, very hot around lunchtime. But at the moment it's good. It's not very bad now. This is manageable. It's okay. Not bad really. It's not really bad. I can say it's well, it's just warm, a little bit warm, not cold. It's okay. That's a nice weather. It's okay. That's the good thing about it. So at the moment now, I've just left home. I just want to go around, do some walking around the neighborhood. Just move around. Today it's a Sunday, the 7th of January. Just 1 week after this new year. The start of this 2024. It's 1 week, so it's very, very nice Sunday. Tomorrow is my last day of resting. On Tuesday I'm going back to work. I'll be working. I don't know whether I'll be having any chance of making any videos. I'll see what happens. I'll try to see what I can do. If I won't do anything, there's nothing I can do. If I won't be able to do anything, but I'll try. Maybe during the weekend I'll try to do something and then see what happens. So that's it. I just wanna move around because health is wealthy. Good health is wealth, because it's very, very important. Because it's important to invest in your health. You keep fit, then you're having a lot of wealth by being fit. That means you can go to work, you can do whatever you want. But if you are not fit, then you can't do anything. So keeping fit is wealth. As far as I'm concerned, that's what I see. That is another kind of wealth. So it's very important to be always fit. I'm feeling very, very well now, especially since I was doing my fasting. Fasting made me very, very fit. Before fasting, I used to feel a little bit like, especially in the morning, I used to feel like I've got some hangover, like someone who had been drinking alcohol, the previous day. The hangover, like someone who was drinking whiskey or any strong alcohol. So I was just sometimes wake up in the morning feeling like that. But now, after the fasting, feeling okay. I've got energy. That's good thing about it. I don't feel very bad. So my energy has come back. So that means there was some kind of healing that took place. So I'm very, very thankful for the fasting that I did. It helped a lot. So I'm very, very grateful for that. Very, very grateful. Otherwise, if I hadn't done it, I was not going to be fit again like what I am now. I'm feeling good. And if I'm moving around, I won't feel anything. Even the knee is feeling good. It's not bad. I don't feel like, as I'm walking now, I'm not feeling any pain anyway. I just feel nice and good. That's it. I'm happy about everything. So that's nice. to 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 invest in your health, because it has got a lot of benefits. Like this fasting, it has helped a lot within me. It has brought me back my health. I'm feeling good. There are many things that I had lost that have come back. There are many that some of them I cannot say here, but there's a lot of them that I had lost, but now I've got them back. So fasting is very important. I always advise people to if you feel like you've got some kind of maybe sickness that is going on, it's better to do the fasting. That does help a lot. So it did help me a lot. So I'm very, very thankful. Very, very thankful for what I've done. I don't regret for fasting. It has helped a lot, million times help that I've got from fasting. It's very, 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 very beneficial. It healed a lot of things within my body. Many of them that I didn't even recognize that they were there. My mind, my nerves, everything. I was rejuvenated. If you understand what I mean by being rejuvenated. Yes, that's what happened. Very nice sky, the setting sun. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Hey. Very nice. That's the dam. That's how it looks like at this time of the day. Go back again, shine the camera on the dam. See how it looks like with these birds moving around. See that one there? I like this dam. I like the sun, the reflection of the sun in the water, and then these birds moving around, just like that. That's very, very beautiful. Very, 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 very beautiful. That's nice, man. That's very beautiful. Very beautiful. But the problem with these dams is that, especially this one is kind of polluted. But I always see people fishing here. But when you are at this position where I am, I'm on the eastern side. On the western side, on that side, if you walk over there, you can smell some terrible odors coming from the water. So that signifies that there is some form of pollution in this water. So I think it is not very wise for people to fish in these kind of waters, because the water is contaminated. That means if the water is contaminated, that means the fish also that you catch is contaminated, because they live in dirty water. There are the ducks. Hello, duckies. Hello, ducks. Hello, ducks. Some of you are the aggressive ducks. I know some of them are there. Ducky. And two. Ducky, the other one. Ducky. You can't run. The nice ducks. They move around in the dam. These nice little birds. but they don't care that the water is being contaminated. They just live with it even though it is contaminated. They don't care because it's their home. What can you do if you live in a dirty home? Can't do anything, you just live with it. It's your home. You can't trade it in for anything. You just keep it as it is because it's yours. You know? Nothing you can do, just keep it. Just like this, the fish, the ducks and so on that live in these waters. They can't do anything because this is the only home that they know. So it's all up to the authorities to see that these waters are not contaminated in any way. Or since it is known that they are contaminated, they do something to purify the waters. So what I can say is you just need some people who care. People who are brave in society who care will just come out. Because it's difficult. This is a public kind of thing, you know. So if it doesn't involve human beings and it's just a thing that involves animals, some people they don't care much about it. They only care if it was maybe a human being. If those birds, the ducks and others, if they were human beings, they were going to complain about the contaminated water. So by complaining, someone was going to do something. But since the birds cannot complain, so that's it. No one takes care of anything. No one does anything to remedy the situation. That's where the problem is. Anyway, I'm just moving around, getting fit, trying to get fit. That's very important, getting fit. Getting fit every time, move around, getting fit. Yesterday I didn't have a chance to get fit. I went to a friend in the evening. I was invited by one of my friends from my country for dinner. So I was thinking that I was going to film anything at his house, but I decided not to film anything. So I stayed there from 4 o'clock until around 8 o'clock. I had very nice dinner. We had nice salads there and a lot of nice cooked meat. It was nice. I really enjoyed the dinner. It was so good. I enjoyed it. And then the only problem now is that when I came from there, I didn't do any exercise. I didn't have a chance to go somewhere else to walk. You know, I just stayed at home because it was already late at 8 o'clock. Where would I go at 8 o'clock? Because if you go out at 8 o'clock, that means you'll have to you go out 8 o'clock, and that means you will come back maybe at 10 o'clock or maybe to 10. That's not nice, you know. And the other thing is that I was uploading some videos yesterday because I'd lost those 4 hours. I had gone to this friend's house. When I came back, I had to catch up with where I'd left, so I didn't even think of walking around. I just stayed there, continued uploading my videos, but I managed to upload them. There was one, when I left home, there was one that was being uploaded. But when I came back, it had only gone 10%. So I made sure that it is uploaded successfully. So it was done. I'm happy that I did 2 yesterday. I did 2. It was good. Happy about it. It was nice. Nice. So today, yesterday I didn't walk, so I'm walking today. I'm happy. Walking today will help me get more fit. It's very important to be fit, Yeah. The only problem, or I can say the funny thing, I'm the only person who is walking around. I can't see anyone. The streets are empty. Like this path, you can see it at the back where I'm coming from. Nothing, not even one person moving around. Even on the other side. Even in front of me, there is nothing. It's me alone walking around. People, they don't like walking around. They just want to stay at home. They don't want to move around. I don't know why. Maybe they just want to. In fact, they just want to keep their comfort zones. Keep their comfort zones. Yes, that's very important for them. And you can see even that other road coming from that side. No one there. The only things that you can see moving around is the cars. You know why? Because in the car there's air conditioning. It's very nice and cool. People, if they want to go there or go somewhere, they just get into the car, start the car, switch on the air conditioning, and then good life, they move around. Easy. There's no problem with any heat. In fact, it was hot during the day. Of course, it was heat. I was at home. I did put on aircon, but now it's not as hot as it was during lunchtime. Lunchtime really it was hot, but now it's okay. But I don't know why people are not, they are still hiding. It's okay now. You can move around. There's no problem, but you can't find anyone. The only thing that you can see is cars. They move around in the cars, and see these cars there. This one they're coming, and the other one that's gone that way too. Only cars. Why they just better stay in their comfort zones in the cars. Like that one also moving around. That's what people like. They don't like to suffer. So that's the other problem that causes people to be, and not very, very fit here. Always being, in comfort zones, walking around like in other areas, like in other countries. Find people, if they want to go somewhere, they've got to walk. If you want to go to the shops, you walk. If you want to go to school, you walk. If you want to go to, let's say in the evening, from work, you want to go to the pub for one or two drinks, you walk, But here, the problem also here, if you are going to the pub, you know that if you go and get drunk, then you can't drive the car. Because the problem here, once the police catch you driving while you are drunk, it's a very, very serious case. It's very, very serious. You can lose your license. And then the truth is that having your license, it's very, very important here, because most of the time we use the cars to drive to work. Because these areas, these are not, like, for example, this city called Sydney. It's not a small thing. It's a small area like a village. It's a mega city. It's a very big city. So if you're working from one area to the other. You know, there are areas where you can be connected by buses and railways, but sometimes it's slower. It is good if you've got your own car. There's only one guy coming from in front of me who's just exercising, you know. So it's there because he's going the opposite direction. He's enjoying himself, you know. So this country is very hard. They say, for example, if your driving license is suspended, it's a nightmare. Let's say, for example, if you want to go to the shops, you are not used to walking. The shops are not just like a stone throw. Like where I'm living, if you want to go to the shops, it's 1 kilometer away. Imagine if you want to do some shopping, carrying bags, walking 1 kilometer. And then here, no one will just give you, you won't just go say, I'm asking for a lift. There's no like a mchova. You can call a taxi, of course, but it costs you a lot of money. It's not like in other countries where there is matatu or mchova, where you can just pay $1. No, here you call a taxi, they'll charge you $20. That's the tax to take you from home to the shops. Then you go back to your home from the shop, another $20. So it's too expensive. So it's very important to have a license. You know, to have your valid license is very important. It's very, 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 very important to have your license not suspended. Having it valid all the time is good, because you know, like you drive when you go to the shops, you drive when you want to go to see the doctor. If you are sick, you drive, because here there is medical care. So if you are sick, you don't just go to the hospital. You've got to go to have your local medical doctors who have got some surgeries. That's where you go. Then to the hospital you can go after you've been referred by those people here. They refer you to the hospital for further investigation, because the hospitals have got more equipment. So the people who will deal with you when you are not feeling well and so on are those doctors which are local in your suburb. They've found that there's a medical center with maybe with 4, 5, 6 doctors. So you find that you find 2 or 3 on duty. They'll deal with your case. One of them will deal with your case. And then if for you to get to a hospital, they'll have to refer you. Don't just go to hospital. They'll refer you to the hospital for further treatment. That's where you can get further treatment, like for example, to attend to certain specialties, like maybe some equipment, like radiology, scanning and so on, things like that. That's where they'll refer you to. Exactly. Or maybe if you are very, very sick, so where you'll be given a bed and you'll be referred by those doctors. Or maybe when you are so sick that you can't even move to go and see those, to move and be attended by those doctors in the surgeries, that's when you call an ambulance. The ambulance will take you straight to the hospital. But for just those cases that are not very serious, we always see the doctors who are found in surgeries. So those ones, they will diagnose, maybe tell you that we are suffering from this and that, and then they'll tell you to go to a pharmacy where you buy some medicine that will deal with your illness, and that's it. You don't even need to go to a hospital. Only go to the hospital if you are so sick. If you can't even move around to be attended by those private practitioners. That's what happens. That's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. So these are people riding their bikes, doing some exercise. That's good. That's a very good way of doing some exercise. So it's very important to have your license being valid in this country. So all these things, you need to be driving to go and attend. If you want to go to work, you need to have a license. For example, me, I work about 60 kilometers from where, from my home to where I work. Imagine 60 something kilometers. So I don't drive straight to work because it is very costly in fuel. So what I always do, the area where I am, is connected by the bus. The bus goes from here to the train station. And then from there, if you want to go to the city, you go to the city by train. So with me, I drive from home, then I park at the station. At the station, there is a very big car park, a very secured car park. When your car is parked in there, it's secured because you can't just enter that area. You've got to be registered to enter in that park. Like if you go by train, then you register that you always use it. Then it's okay. So anytime when you park your car, they know that it's you. But if you are not registered, you pay a lot of money. But if you are registered, then you don't pay anything. Then it shows that you going to the city or somewhere using the train. Then it's okay. You don't pay because those car parks are only reserved for people who use the train. So if you use train, that's when you use the secured car park. So me, I use that secured car park, leave my car there, and then I go to work. So this is another dam. You know, the one that in the eastern side, see here the reflective sun, very, very beautiful. This is among the dam hole here. It's very, very beautiful sun, very, very beautiful. Yeah. So yes, I'm continuing. I always go to the city by I just drive from home in the morning, park my car in the train station car park, and then I catch the train for 1 hour to the city. In the afternoon when I come back, I catch the train from the city and then get off at the station and then drive home. Pick my car and drive home. That's what I do. Yeah. That's what I do. So there's a few people moving around here. And then those guys are moving around too. Yeah. Yeah, it's good now because I can have seen some people moving around. Yeah. So it's very important. Let's say, for example, if your license is suspended, what can you do? How can you go to work? How can you go to the shops? How can you go, maybe you're sick, want to go and see your medical practitioner? What can you do really? It's very difficult. Very difficult. Because this city is a big place. It's not just like Bulawayo. Like the area where we live in this Jordan Springs, in Penrith area. This area itself, this small area where we live in, is even bigger than Bulawayo. Far much bigger than Bulawayo. This small area where we live, it's just a tiny thing out of Sydney. Imagine, we live here if you go to Sydney center, city center, it's 60 kilometers. 60, imagine 60 kilometers away. See how big these cities are. So it's very important to have a car. It's very important. So this one is trying to pick the glass. This guy's training his child to have to use roller skates. He's training his child to use roller skates. But his child nearly fell off the roller skates. Well, these roller skates are easy to learn when you are young. Once you get older, it becomes very difficult. Chilling there, just people chilling in their home, having something there. Chilling. Imagine if you are just eating there, after eating, just go to sleep. Don't do any exercise. What happens? Become very fat. So better if you eat like what I've done. I've eaten a lot, like meat, whatever, then walk around. That's good. Then when I get home, I will take a shower because I'm already sweating now. I'm already sweating. Get there, take a shower, that's it. Take a shower, then I'll be good. I'll be good to go. I'll be happy. So yeah, that's what I'll do. It's very important to walk around. Very important to walk around, really. Very important. Otherwise, these areas are empty. And see around, nothing there. And that side, zero, no people. People don't care about moving around. They're not interested. Yes. Now, this area now where I am now, this is my 3rd kilometer. I'm doing the kilometer number 3. So the time when I get home, I'll have gone 4 kilometers. Yeah, so it's not bad. 4 kilometers is not bad. Yeah. I'll have done 4 kilometers today. Kilometers is not bad. Even 1 kilometer. If you can happen to do some walking for over 30 minutes is good. But with this one, I'll go for over 40 minutes. Yes, that's what it will be. The time when I finish, I'll have done 40 minutes. Yeah. I'll have done 40 minutes, which is good. 40 minutes is not bad. Not bad, really. Those guys are riding their bikes in the bush. Over there, see over there, they're riding their bikes in the bush. There are some bicycle tracks through the bush there. Is that guy? These young guys, they enjoy going in the bush. But the problem, snakes. Don't like snakes up there. You can happen to encounter some snakes in these bushes. So that's the problem. The problem with me, I don't like those guys. Those guys are very sneaky. They can just strike you. Especially like if they strike you, then you are finished. What can you do? If you're walking in the bush, there's no one. Maybe just kids alone. Only kids there. They strike them there. They don't think maybe about maybe trying to get help quickly. Yeah. And then by that time, the time when you try to get some help, it will be worse. The poison will have gone right around the body and then have maybe attacked some vital organs, maybe like the heart, especially the brain. So it becomes a big problem. Big one, really. Very big problem. Very, very big one. Big problem. So I don't like walking in the bush. Just one walking on the road like this. Walking in the road where it's clear, where I would see everything that is happening around me. Don't want to go in areas where I don't see what is going on. No good. See, those two guys are still there. You can see them across the fence in there on the other side. You can see them there. See three of them inside there in the woods. Very dangerous areas there. Nice there. Very dangerous. You might get some snakes, that's why I don't trust those areas. So when I grew up in Zimbabwe, we used to look after goats and cattle. We used to move around in the countryside. Didn't even think about snakes or whatever. Worries. We didn't think about any thing like any insects or any creatures that may cause harm to anyone now. Just walked in the dark. And I remember also, when we were very small, the only lighting that we used in the village was just paraffin lamps, no electricity. When you want to sleep in the evening, there was no bed, just spread a mat and then some blankets. Then no light to just see what is in the blankets. Just spread your mat and then just put the blankets and you sleep. And the sleeping didn't take time. The time your head touches your pillow, you are gone, fast asleep. Because you'll be, during the day, you'll be playing games, playing all these sorts of things, you'll be tired. So when you go to sleep, you just sleep very, very well. Like being young, you sleep very, very well. Enjoy the sleep. That's what we did when we were young. Don't care about looking around if there's any snakes within your blankets or whatever, or scorpions. Because, there used to be scorpions. I remember my young sister was stung by a scorpion. She stepped on a scorpion in the dark, then she was stung. But it wasn't very bad for her. She survived. Maybe the reason why we're not afraid is because, there was no one who was bitten by a snake. But with the scorpions, yes, we experienced that. My grandmother was stung. Also, she survived. My young sister was stung. She survived. So, as far as I'm concerned, I didn't think that it was something to be fearful of. It was something normal. If you are lucky, you don't get stung by any of those. If you are unlucky, that's when you something happens to you. So I considered myself as lucky. So didn't care whether it happened or it didn't happen. Didn't care. Whatever. That's what I told myself. That's what I told myself. That's what it was. Those old days, around the 60s. That's when I lived in the villages from 1964 to 1964 to 1970 for 6 years. I was living in the village, being a kid. I went there to live with my grandmother when I was 6 years old. And then, because my father had died, my mother was supposed to look for employment. So my mother was working, trying to fend for us, looking for money for us. So, like to work so that she could look after us. So I went to live with me and my two sisters went to live with my grandmother in the villages. At least my mother stayed with only two. In fact, there was 4 of us living with my grandmother. That means 3 sisters and 1 brother. And then my mother continued living in the city with my youngest brother and my second born sister. So my second born sister was helping, looking after the young brother, at least my mother is at work. That's why she was also affected. Her education was affected because she was being used to look after the young brother. And then she didn't have much time to go to school. She just got basic education, like primary only, no secondary school education. My brother also didn't get any education because my mother didn't care about education, educating her children. The problem is also she was not educated. She didn't realize the importance of education. So me and my 2 other sisters were lucky because my grandmother and grandfather, they really valued education. My sister went to our firstborn sister went to ended up going to college, and then he attended a teaching course, and graduated as a teacher. And then my other sister, she went as far as secondary school. That's 2 years secondary. And then from there she refused to go. She didn't want to go further to school. She wanted to go get married. And me too. I didn't go very far away. I finished primary school at the village, and then went to the city. Because I had passed very well, I went to the city where I was supposed to go and do secondary school. But for some reason my mother said that she didn't have any money. So what happened was I ended up looking for employment, and then later on in my life I then went ahead and then completed my secondary school education on my own. I did it on my own, whilst I was working. I did finish that one on my own. So I did my secondary education on my own. So that was it. Yeah. Then my sister, who comes after me, she didn't get any primary education. She just got primary. She was very good, but she didn't have anyone to help. By the time when she was in, she had completed her primary, my mother was wasn't able to help. And then my grandmother also, they were not able to help. They only helped our eldest sister, only. The rest they didn't help. So because there was some, tug of war between them and my mother, some parents, what they do, I don't know what was going on between them. So at the end, they didn't want to help my mother's children for education because there was also, tug of war between them. So that's what it was. That's how it affected us. If only there was good blood between my mother and her mother and grandfather, we're going to be to get very good education like our eldest sister. Me, I was lucky because I managed to do it on my own. I had to pay some school fees on my own when I was a policeman to further my education. That's what I did. I didn't just sit and say, well, they didn't do so. But I asked myself, they didn't do it, but I can do it on my own. Why can't I just do it? That's what I did. I continued. Then I went ahead and did it. So I'm very, very thankful that I did it. Otherwise, I was going to have big problems. So that education that I did for myself, it does help me very, very well. Even now, I can manage to work, So that's how that's the benefit that I got. My brother didn't have any chance. He didn't even complete his primary. So now he works as a self-employed carpenter. But in Zimbabwe, what can you get out of that? There's nothing. It's very, very hard. Very, very hard, really. Not easy at all. It's very hard. Very, very hard, Not easy. So I'm still walking around, just seeing cars, no one moving. Streets are empty. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you haven't done so, please subscribe. Tick the likes button. Tick the likes button, and also comment, and also share with other people, so that like this channel gets known by other people, and then that's how it gets it grows. And then it's nice when the channel grows because it gets to more people, and that means getting more subscribers and more support. So please, I'm asking everyone, if you view it, please, if you view my videos, please subscribe. Tick the likes button, comment and share with any other people, so that this channel grows. That's what I'm asking for you. That's all that I'm asking you. That's the support I'm asking. Please subscribe, share, share, and do some comments. Just say anything that is in your heart that you feel like it should be done on this channel. As long as it is something that is positive, I'm happy. I'm very, 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 very grateful. Anything that is very, very positive is good. What is not good is something that is negative. Some people bringing something that is even irrelevant to this channel. So bringing something positive is okay. Because negative things are demoralizing. This channel is very young. I need support. Like if you good comments, that's another way of supporting somebody. If you bring up good comments, not negative ones, that will, demoralize me. Maybe ended up, taking up my camera to move around thinking about those bad comments, So please, I'm asking everyone to comment positively and so they can help my channel grow. I'll be very, very, very happy and grateful for that. So at the moment, I would say thank you for everyone who has subscribed, everyone who have viewed my channel, everyone who loves my channel, everyone who loves my channel to grow. I'm very, very thankful. Thank you many millions of times. Thank you very much. So I'll end this video here. See you on the next video.